So like you right now should come out and be like, you know what? The young man who's about to win the state championship in the long jump in female sports,
right.
that shouldn't happen. You as the governor should step out say no.
No, and I appreciate.
But like, would you do something like that? Would you say no men in female sports?
Well, I think it's an issue of fairness. I completely agree with you on that.
Governor Gavin Newsom spoke out against transgender athletes competing in women's sports during his new podcast, This is Gavin Newsom. In a conversation with conservative activist Charlie Kirk, Newsom agreed it's unfair for biological men to compete in women's sports, citing fairness as a major issue. He shared he has a personal connection to the topic as a father of 2 daughters and emphasized the issue should be addressed with decency and compassion.
So that's easy to call out, the unfairness of that. There's also a humility and a grace, that these poor people are more likely to commit suicide, have anxiety and depression. And the way that people talk down to vulnerable communities is an issue that I have a hard time with as well.
Despite agreeing with Kirk on the fairness problem, Newsom did not commit to taking strong action, which disappointed some critics. Former student athlete Riley Gaines said in a post on X, quote, "Wow, this is the first time I've seen Newsom directly ask this question." As you would expect, he continues to sit down on the fence. He admits the unfairness is a problem, but won't take meaningful action out of fear of being perceived as unkind.
So both things I can hold in my hand. How can we address this issue with the kind of decency that I think, is inherent in you, but not always expressed?
Newsom also voiced conservative views on topics like defunding the police, cancel culture, and the team ratings, and criticized the Black Lives Matter movement. Some see this stance as part of his broader political strategy, as Newsom, who will finish his term as governor in 2026, is considered a possible candidate for the 2028 presidential race. Newsom, leading a progressive state, has previously worked with Republicans, and he and Trump had a friendly relationship during Trump's first term.